Do you know that a lot of English words have, it might be the same word, but they have many different meanings?
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, one English word has lots of meanings. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, let me try to find an example.
Okay.
Uh, well, yeah, I I know there are too many, but especially when I'm doing Cambly, I'm pretty nervous. So yeah,
Oh,
I
don't be
don't
nervous. You're doing great. Here, what about this word?
roll. So
Roll.
yeah, roll. So for example, I have a role, like, yeah, so my role to clean the house. But something, yeah, roll can also be like a rolling.
Yes, that's right. But it's spelled a little different.
Oh yeah, I
And
know that it's ROLL, right?
right. And there's one more meaning for the roll, roll. Do you know what it is?
Roll. So you use that when you do your hair, when you do your hair things.
Actually, that's another that's another example. That would be called a roller. A roller.
Oh, roller. But actually, what? Yeah, in South Korea also. Yeah, I thought that was roll. But yeah, but like this, yeah, one English word has lots of meanings, right?
Yeah, there's another roll, roll, and that means we have bread. We call a piece of bread a roll. We eat rolls.
Oh, well, I think I've heard of the bread. So
Yeah.
it's, yeah, actually, it is kind of like this.
Yes, round, small, like smaller roll.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have eaten raw, and yeah, that was really good. Yeah, so yeah, there are lots of meanings
So
involved.
sometimes, people they they learn one way to say roll, but they don't know the other two or three ways. And
That's right.
then there's also words that sound like roll, but are very different. Like, for instance, are you familiar with this word,
Roll.
row?
Uh, roll. I mean, yeah, actually, I don't know this word, but I mean, it's really similar to roll. I mean, yeah, I might
Right.
be confused. Yeah, is it roll or
Yes.
is it roll? Because there are
So
two similar.
row has also many meanings. To row your boat. Have you ever rowed a boat?
I think I've heard of this sentence because I also like watching English anime, and yeah, I think I've heard of this.
Yes. So that would
Roll
be
your boat.
one way to row your boat.
Yeah.
And then another row is when you plant vegetables in a row. Rows are lines of things, like a row of lettuce in the garden.
Oh, roll of lettuce in the garden. Wow, yeah, that is the new sentence I've seen. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
okay, and yeah, and is there is there another case?
there probably is. Let me think about it. Row your boat, row of lettuce. Here is a word that sounds like row, but it's a completely different row. Road,
Oh yeah, road. It's kind of like the people can step, right? People can walk.
right? Or cars drive on a road.
Yeah, like.
So, but they all sound so similar, right? Roll, row, and road. That's why pronunciation is so important.
Oh yeah, I think, yeah, that's why. So if I say road, then natives might don't understand. So
Yeah,
oh, by the way,
and
road. Did I pronounce well?
very well,
Oh
very
yeah.
well.
Oh yeah, really, what a relief. Yeah, then I think, yeah, I can
And
use this word, yeah, when I talk to native speakers. Data.
yeah, and I think that also when you're learning English, I've noticed that students like to talk really fast because they think it makes them sound like a native speaker. But
Yeah, that's
actually,
right.
it's not true because if you talk too fast, you don't have time to pronounce the word correctly. And then it's hard to understand what someone is saying, right?
That's right. Actually, my dad also said, "Hey, David, talking fast is not important yet. Saying it correctly with
Yes.
correct pronunciation is the most important thing. So, don't try to. Actually, yeah. In the past, I used to make lots of mistakes when I speak fast. So yeah, he always told me, "Hey, don't speak fast and yeah, try to say correctly." That's what he always said in the past. So.
He's very right. He's absolutely correct. And then another tricky part of learning English is when you put a verb in present, future, and past tense. And I'll show you a verb that changes in the past tense, right? So you know this word, run.
Yeah, run. I know that. Oh yeah, by the way, the past tense is ran, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
think yeah, that's why grammar is difficult because yeah, you said in the present I run, but in the past I ran. So yeah, sometimes
right.
you can be confused. Actually, yeah, I also use the verb like this. Yeah, so in the past I used to say I run yesterday. So yeah,
Yes.
this is
Or
also
a common mistake that people make is they use this, but it's not a word.
around it. Oh yeah, it looks like a past tense, but actually it's not. Yeah, that's why it's
Right.
confusing. Yeah, actually, yeah. Uh, actually, when I was not that good at English, I thought yeah every past tense goes with ed. So yeah, that is
Yeah.
also a pretty tricky one in English.
Right, right. Wow. Well, it sounds like you really know a lot of the rules of English, and that's really good.
Oh
Um,
really? Well, yeah. Actually, I think. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, but still, I need to practice more to become better.
Tell me what you know about these kinds of words, okay?
Oh yeah, sure.
Do you know what this kind of word is called?
Oh, you're right. So yeah. So the full sentence is you are, but that is too
Correct.
long. So we call your for short, right?
Right. That's called a contraction, where you take two words and you make them into one.
Oh, contractions. So
Yeah.
if, for example, like I was not in school and I wasn't in school, like
Yes. Right. Very good.
oh,
Sometimes that's hard for people to understand, and they still say you are every time they read the sentence.
that's right. Yeah, actually, there's I also made a mistake like this. You're, I mean, you're, this, your, and your is pretty.
Oh,
They're really different,
yes.
right? So yeah, I said, hey, so yeah, I need to say you are the best, but I say
You're
you're
the
best.
best.
Yes,
And
so
and the YOUR is possessive. It means something that's yours. This is your cup. This is your computer. That's
that's right.
very different, right?
I know that is way different, but actually, I have used your when I say that when I talk about you or the other
Yes.
person. So yeah, this is also a quite tricky one.
Even native English speakers make that mistake. You see it all the time. They're
Oh
always
really?
using your incorrectly. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I think yeah, yeah, this is a pretty yeah tricky one in English. So
Yeah.
yeah, but practice makes perfect. If you practice a lot, yeah, you might
That's
not make a
right.
lot of mistakes.
Now, tell me if you know anything about what these words are.
Idiom. Oh yeah, idiom is kind of like phrase that is uh,
Yes.
I mean, actually, if you put that idiom in the translator, it might translate pretty weird, but actually that is not the meaning, right? For example, up
Exactly.
in the air. I mean, up in the air means something is up in the air, but actually that doesn't. So yeah, actually that doesn't mean like that. Actually, up in the air means I haven't decided yet. right?
Very good.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah. I know some few idioms. Like,
Here, I have one for you.
oh, okay.
It's when the words don't mean what they're supposed to mean.
In a nutshell,
In a nutshell.
actually, I've never heard this idiom before. Like, what is this idiom meaning?
In a nutshell means like if you want to explain something very quickly and concisely. So instead of saying everything about it, you would say, in a nutshell, it works fine. Instead of saying, I bought a refrigerator, it has all these dials, it has all these settings. I plugged the refrigerator into my kitchen. I think it's going to be okay. It's brand new. I really love it. You could say all of those things, or you could say, I bought a refrigerator, and in a nutshell, it's great.
Oh, I see. I think yeah, I can use that idiom in the sentence. I think I can make the sentence within. So, yeah, I bought a mic, and actually I can speak lots of things, but I can say in a nutshell, it's working well like this, right?
Perfect. Yes,
Oh
exactly.
well, yeah. Thank you for telling me new idioms. Yeah, I can maybe I'll try to remember. I'll try to memorize, and yeah, I'll use it when I one day in when I do
You
Cambly.
will, yeah, you'll be able to use it because I think it makes explaining things a lot easier, right? If you
I
just
think so
say
too.
in a nutshell, you don't have to go into the details about something, right?
That's right. I think yeah, and also this sentence is not that long, and also I think it's easy to remember, and also I think yeah I can use this sentence in many cases when I explain something,
Yes.
and it's sometimes
Yeah.
yeah. For example, we only have so for example yeah we only have 1 minute, and we don't have a lot of time. And yeah, like in that case, I can use this sentence.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
very
yeah.
smart, David.
Well, yeah, that was yeah, I think yeah, that will come in handy. So, well, thanks so much.
Yeah, you should. That's another thing you can do to improve your English is to go online and get a list of idioms and learn what they mean.
Oh, like idiom site on Google.
Yes, yes. You
Oh, I
can learn
see.
like 50 idioms at one time, and some of them are really funny, you know.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, yeah, thank you for telling me. Okay, I'll try the way yeah you suggested me. I mean, yeah, you suggested me yeah, lots of good way to learn English, and yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're all really useful.
And
Well,
then there's something also called the IELTS tests. Have you ever heard of those?
Alice test. Yeah, actually, I've heard of Alice test, but
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what this is because I've never had it.
There are these tests that people take when they're like in college, and they test your level of English knowledge for like jobs or getting into a school or something like that.
Oh,
And
okay.
we have those tests on Cambly. So a lot of kids in high school want to start doing the mock tests, the practice tests, to get used to the test and feel comfortable. Because part of it is speaking, and you have to speak out loud about a certain topic. And this is a
Oh,
really good way to get comfortable with that, you know?
Oh, I think so too. Practicing a lot is the best way to yeah be comfortable. Yeah, when you're doing the real exam. Yeah, but by the way, yeah, you said I also need a lot of knowledge if I want to do the IELTS, right?
I don't know if you need a lot of knowledge, but you do need to be able to read something and talk about it, describe it in a quick way. Like they give you 1 minute to study a sentence and then 2 minutes to describe everything about that topic. Like
Oh, I
who
see.
did it, where did it happen, when did it happen, and what was the outcome? Who, what, when, where. Very simple, but a lot of new English speakers have trouble saying things in a nutshell.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, you used a new phrase. Well, Okay, yeah, I can also use that in that case. Well, by the way, we only have 2 seconds. It was nice talking with you.
You
Well,
too. Thank you, David.
yeah, bye.